I guess I've always been the kid that stood out in my family. I am the youngest and the only girl. I have an older brother. His name is Julian, and we are 4 years apart. Me and him are like day and night. No relation other than blood. He's a bookworm. He sits on the sidelines and the social scene isn't his. Don't get me wrong, he's so smart. He's always been an academic achiever and an amazing artist. He recently graduated with a graphic design major, was on the dean's list all 4 years of his college career, and we couldn't be any more proud of him. But tracing back to our childhood, I was always the one who took initiative and knew what I wanted. So while my brother would spend his Saturday mornings gaming or drawing, I was outside running around and helping my dad do all the yard work. My mom would always shake her head because that wasn't an ideal thing for someone like me to be doing. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So there I was at 7 years old following my dad around the yard and being nagged at by my mom because I was going to get dirty or hurt. My outgoing personality gave my parents a run for their money. As for my brother, well, they could always find him in his room. My childhood was a blast for the most part. I walked my own walk, probably right behind my dad, and talked my own talk. I was my mom's goofball and my dad's little girl. My dad has always been my safety net and would always clear me out of trouble. Mom was the one to crack down on me, aka kill the fun. I could never have anything without explaining to her thoroughly why. You see, I couldn't have anything different than what my brother did, because if he didn't do it, she didn't see a reason why I should. She just had a hard time understanding I was different from my brother. He was a guy, it was less drama and smooth sailing. At least it was more evident when my parents decided to separate. That was tough. Seeing two people who loved and still do love each other dearly break up was the most heartbreaking moment in my life. I was living at home with now just my mom and brother. The house felt as if a huge knife had sliced it in half. Divided. I had no one to back me. It was 2 against 1. As if living just a few miles away from him was bad, my dad finally ended up settling in Mexico. Turning this into a positive, I started traveling to him. I finally had my escape and my own time to be away from all the noise. A whole country away, a whole different lifestyle, a whole different breath of air. I genuinely believe the best thing I ever did for myself was packing my bags and getting on a plane. Again, I was criticized for choosing to leave to do what others describe as a waste of time. This was a summer vacation where everyone should be going on college visits and preparing for their future after high school. What we did over there was far from a waste. It was just me, my dad, and acres of open land. So we did everything and anything that brought entertainment. Pure bliss. I learned a lot while being in Mexico, like ranching and working with animals. I've gotten to know so many new people and have wonderful adventures. I make it a point to go every summer and every winter. So I've come to learn this. People will disagree with what you have to say and do. Spending time on being happy seems like a better gain in life than doing what you're supposed to be doing, or whatever that means. I didn't deprive myself of happiness because of what was expected of me. We all have opportunities to be happy and experience new things, so take upon them, and anything that needs to get done will get done. As for everyone else, they can just roll with the punches.